Alright, so hi everyone, welcome to today's video. We're going to have a look at those that have seen Stephen Hendry's Q-Chips channel, now on the Q Stars Academy, which is done by John Hunter. We've got his steps to making a 100 break. So I'm going to get through the first few steps and you're going to join me with it and talk about what we're doing along the way. I've already set up the first one, which is to make your 10 break, or in this case a 12, so it's 2 reds, 2 blues. And then we'll go into the next one and we'll look to see how far we get. Hopefully look to get up to the 50 break in this video, and we'll just have a bit of a look at what shots we're taking along the way. From a coaching point, I've got people starting to do this that already use the Q Stars, but for some of those that don't already use the Q Stars, practice routines and things, I'll do some of this in my lessons just to help with learning on what they're doing with the white, where they're striking it, how they're striking it, and also for the break building part as well. From a coaching point, I don't think myself or I don't think anyone has the right answer all the time. Everyone will have different opinions, and every player will have different opinions on what shots to play and how they see things. So let's get underway with the 10 break. So I've already placed it. We're not going to move the white. We've already placed it, so we're just going to start straight from here. So I'm just going to look to drop this red in and just leave myself a nice little angle on the blue. First shot of the day, this as well. We may have actually rolled it a little bit too far, but we've got a little angle to stun it up now. And we didn't actually stun it enough, but we should be okay, hopefully. And one thing that I'm looking to do with these videos is the fact of I want people to see when it does go wrong as well. I know there are some videos where you do see it, but it's where it's maybe bloopers or something along the lines. So if people can see where it goes wrong and then when it goes right, hopefully people get a better way. So we're just going to drop this blue in. So there we go. So that's the 12. So even though we lost position, we've got it back and we've kind of recovered to make the pot. So with the next step now to make your 20 break, for those that have seen the video, you know it's 4 reds, sorry, and 4 blues. And again, it's just about cue ball control. I'm not going to lie, I actually looked to make this video the other day, and when I stopped recording, the video file itself wouldn't work. So this is like a take 2. So we've got a starting point. So we're just going to roll this through now for the blue. Look to leave an angle. I suppose really with this, as long as you're leaving a little angle each time and not being straight, you're potentially not having to do as much. So we're just going to look to come back now. Got into that well too much, but we've still got a shot. And sometimes half the battle is still leaving yourself a shot. That's my opinion anyway. So with this one now, we've got a little angle still, so we can look to stun it. Bring the white back over on this side. We've done. Now we're just going to drop it in dead weight. By dead weight, it's just reaching the pocket. It's maybe a little firmer than dead weight, but it's still gone in. And now we're just looking, we are probably going to be the wrong side of the blue, unless we can hold it. And with it, we've just come the wrong side of the blue, so we are chasing again on this one already. Pretty poor, but I'm just going to bring it back slightly, just for the red into the green pocket. See, the table was reacting. Okay, so we've got the red into the green pocket, so we're just going to look to play this now, just at a nice pace. That's good. And then we're just left with the blue just into the middle. So, ball to pocket, get yourself set. And just drop it in. So, again, lost position a little bit, but we got it back and we cleared. So now we've had a 20 break. And then for those that have seen Stephen Hendry's Q-tips, I'll put the link in, obviously, when I do upload this, which you'll be seeing. Then on this one, he did actually make a mess of it, which was good because he left it in the video. I think he missed with the rest. So now we're looking to make a 30 break. Now I'm just going to start on this bottom red. Had a bit of good fun yesterday in a coaching session with this. Okay, so we're off. So we've got a nice little angle on the black just to come. There's a little stun up. So we're in a decent place there. So we're just going to pot this red and just stun it in again. Just brought it back slightly too far. Got a bit giddy. Okay, so you got options now. Obviously, I'm just top side of the black, so I could look to topspin, which I'm going to send the right round, or you're going to screw back off the cushion. So we're going to play the screw back off. We're just not coming off, but we've got a shot on the red, so we can just look to drop it in. We have been quite fortunate with that. With this, we're just going to make sure we get the white off the cushion. And we've only just done that. So we've got an angle now where we can top it off too. So just be nice and confident with your top spin. We're still just a bit short. Obviously, we only have one bowl of Weetabix today. We're just going to roll this one in now. Which we've done. So that was more dead weight, but we've left a bit of an angle now. We'll just check ball to pocket. Got his angle. We're just going to look to just drop this in. Be confident with your strike. And we've made us 32, which for first attempt there, we struggled a little bit with the cue ball, but we've got there and we've controlled things still. So lastly in this video, we're going to go for the 50. Now, if I remember rightly, I know how to set this up because I've not got it on screen. It's 3 reds and then 1 above, I think, if I remember rightly. And then we need the pink as well. So it's blue, pink and black, and then it's 7 reds. And this enables us to make our first 50 break. Now, one thing obviously I've struggled with when I've been getting the courage up to speak on these videos, which, you know, people think it's easy and stuff, and oh, just get on with it, and you know, you'll get there with it. And this is only my, I think it's like my third or fourth video actually speaking and trying to do things at once. Where when you're a male and stuff, some people might laugh at this, but obviously a male multitasking is, some people laugh. But when you try to talk through your shots, what you're doing and stuff, as well as keep count, it's a big learning thing for me. So we'll see how this one goes. So I may count out loud with some of it, just so we know where we're at. So let's go and make us 50 break, shall we? So I'm just going to stun the red across, so just below middle, below, between middle and bottom. Come across to the black. So we've got a nice angle now, so I can stun back up for these two into this kind of area here is what we're looking. Obviously then we've got that red as well. So again, between middle and bottom. We've come too narrow, but we've still got an angle, which is good. So because I'm quite short, we may be able to stretch for this, but we may need the rest. Okay, so we're just going to look to flip back across for the black. So got an angle now where we can top spin off two cushions, so we're going to look to go off the two and back out. So this is for 16. See if we got to count already. So you can see how we got the top spin off. A bit too far, but we've got red into the middle. So that's 16. So we're just going to look to screw this back. I mean, you could look to screw it back for the black and things if you like, but we're going to look to just screw it back for the pink. See the reaction from the white, and I hardly touched it. So 17. So we're going to roll the pink in and bring the white off the cushion, back out for this red. So 23. And we're going to take this red and just come across for the blue. We could look to drop it in, but the angle is going to take it that way. So if we come across, then we can come back down. If we're a little bit short, we've got the red as a bit of a bumper. So 24. So now we can just drop this blue in dead weight. And it'll take the white down this area. Hopefully we'll be able to control it and not go too far. So 29. Thinking at the back of my head there, have I got it? Yeah, 29. So now we're going to pot the red. And we're just going to come. In fact, we've got red into the middle if we want as well, but we're going to pot the red and just come up for the pink. So 30. And we're just going to punch this across just above the middle. That's 36. Have we miscounted? I don't think so. So we're going to screw back now for the black. So 37. Left yourself a bit too much of an angle, but we should be okay. Just roll this in. Come off the cushion. Oh, we've missed the black like a mile. So, Bit of poor cue ball control there. But the good thing is you can see how I missed it. That's part of the course with this. I missed it onto this knuckle, so I've overcut it. But that's our first attempt. So let's go for attempt 2. Hopefully we'll get it done this time. We're just going to come across on the black, below middle. And we're just going to stun up now for the black, for the red, sorry. Better shot. Try to keep cue action going as well. That's the thing. That's 8. Then we're going to come and stun across again. Now we're going to look to roll it in off the cushion back up. Oh, he butchered that one. And this is where the pressure starts, you see, because you're trying so much now to get it done. So, let's try. So now we've under hit it. So we're just slightly above black. So we're still going to screw back off the cushion and play it with bottom left. So we've come back out. Maybe not as far as we wanted, but we've got red just above the pink, which we'll play, and we'll just do a little holding shot just here. So between middle and bottom. So 9. I'm just going to stun for the red above the pink. 4 shot as well. So 15. So we're going to play a little screw shot now, just to come back for the pink. So 16. And stun across for the 2 reds between pink and black. .22. So we're going to roll this top red through and get through on the black. So above middle. .23. It's got a nice little angle now just to look to stun up for the red. There's your 30. Then we're just going to stun back across for the black. Under hit it. He's under hit it. 31. So we're straight. So 38. So we've got a couple of options. Not ideal on anything. We've got red into the corner, or we've got red into the middle and looking at a screw, but we're going to obviously leave it. So we're going to do red into the green pocket. Look to hold. We've not come quite enough. We're going to play a little nudge onto this red. I mean, I think I only need the blue if I remember right, but I'll know more of this when I look back. So if you're seeing this now, obviously the score will be on because I'll watch it back before I post it. Right, so we're just going to Play a delicate little shot now. We've left ourselves a tough one now. If you're watching this on video, you'll be thinking, what a hash. And I'm thinking that as well. In fact, some spider practice. And if I pop this, we'll be doing a cartwheel. Well, I won't be, but oh. Right. So I'll have one more go, just to finish off the video. And try and stop messing about now. So setting them back up. And one of the key things is when you're struggling, so like I am now with this, which you know we should have done by now, to be fair. But when you're struggling, it's keeping your mind going. It's keeping your mind being strong. And you know, what is it you're struggling with? So in my case at the minute, it's obviously doing 3 things at once. It's potting the balls, it's talking and counting. Which, to be fair, for a video is no excuse, but at least you can see when it goes wrong. Some poor shots. But when it's in practice, what's going wrong? Is it the fact that you're struggling getting through the white? You're struggling a bit like I am with your arm. It's just, you know, you're not quite getting through. Is it just the fact that you're getting lost in what shot to take because you're thinking too much? So when you study, you're seeing shots and you're thinking, all right, I'll play a little screw shot or a little stun shot, and then you're getting down and you've not committed to the shot because these shots are still coming into your head. There's a few different things that can go on, and it's just about keeping yourself mentally stronger when you're practicing, if you're doing practice on your own, because it can be too easy to kind of lose yourself, and then as soon as you start to get lost and a bit down on yourself for things, then you don't put the effort in as much, or you might as well just put your cue away and go home and start tomorrow. So just keeping that dedication for it. So one last go. So we're just going to go red for black. And there's no I mean, everyone has what they call their it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. But there's no real, I don't think, perfect position as such, because you're never going to be 100% where you want, I suppose. You're going to be in the roundabout, and you'll hear them on telly, or coaches, if you get coaching off people, say about areas. And as your level gets better, then that area will go smaller, for instance. So you've got obviously the top boys and girls, you know, the top pros. Their area, as we call it, is probably only a proper small area, depending on what shot it is they're playing. Whereas, you know, in the amateur or league, or if you're a beginner, the area that you're looking to play the white into may be a bit bigger. So let's go. So we're on 1. So 8. Right, so we're going to play red up for the pink. 9. Now we're just going to stun this across. Sluggish again on that one, not getting through the ball. So 15. We're going to go for the middle red out of the 2. 16. Right, so we've got the pink. We're going to look to just come across into this area. So we've got 2 reds. 22. I'm going to play red for the black. Yeah, red for the black. Come across now for the black. So 23. Now we're just going to stun up on this side. Got red to play for. We should be okay with that one. 30. So in this red now, we're just going to come back over here. Look to be on this side of the table. $31. So we've got a choice now. We can just drop it in dead weight. Look to go through without touching the red. I'll just come back this way. So we're just going to look to drop it in just so we can see the direction of the light. 36. Then we're going to play the red in the middle to come down for the pink. You could go for the black if you wanted. 37, and we've gone slightly too far. So for the purpose of this, obviously I'm going to come and look now, which obviously I've been guilty of not doing. So we could look to roll it off, but we might leave a bit of a different angle. It might be around here. We could come up here. So because we need the black or the pink next, after this red, we are going to go come up above. And we butchered that one as well. So 43. So we're going to look to pot the red and roll it in off the cushion. And we've missed it again. Twitched. There we go. We'll have one more go. We've got time. I mean, I thought this video might help. Obviously, see how it goes wrong now as well. And I'm going to look to do some other videos just around different things. Some of the practice routines. A lot of them will be the practice routines from the Q Stars. I did a few videos which you can see around the bronze and the silver levels, which I wasn't brave enough to talk on. So I'm going to look to do the gold levels, but I'm going to look to be mic'd up and have a chat around how we're doing with it and what goes on. You know, these things are all great practice, and they also help coaches, I believe, as well for things to do for your pupils. There's loads on there. Can't speak highly enough of it, to be fair. You know, I've done some of the routines that John's posted when I've accomplished them, like the century ones. So yeah, right. So I'm going to come across the black. So we're going to look to come back up this way now. Just come up this way. So we're on the red. That's 8. So we're going to roll it through above the middle. So 9. So we've left a little bit of an angle as well. I'm going to look to come back up this way now. So below middle. One thing that people need to remember as well is different pace that you hit the white in different areas. It'll make it do different things. So 16. So we're going to screw back for the black. So we've left it a little bit awkward, but we're going to roll it off and bring the white back up my side of the table. We're okay there. We can play the red. 24. And we've got the red. We're just going to go this side of the pink. Five. It's more below middle, between middle and bottom. Just making sure you didn't get too much. We're going to stun it. You're going to stun across now. That was a better strike. 31. So then, bottom red, we're just going to come down this way. Two. We've left an angle. And pink or black. I'm going to play the black, just going to roll it off. Have we gone enough? We've not gone enough. 39. Got red into the green pocket now. So 40. And we're left with this little shot again now. .45. So we've left a better shot than last time at least. However, through the rest. We're just going to look to stun across. Not break your knuckles on the table. .46. And then just make sure the black. He's done it at last. So 53. So obviously you've seen how it goes wrong. I mean, to be fair, it was a better queuing than, to be fair, a little bit edgy, I'm not going to lie, a few nerves. But 53. I suppose for the first few steps of the road to 100, I think we'll leave it there. Come and join me again when I do the next video. Give us a like and subscribe as well if you're watching this and you've not already done so. If you've got any questions or comments, then get in touch. Like I say, from a coaching point, I'm not saying I know everything. And I think any coach that says otherwise about themselves, that's a bit of a bold statement. I'd love to think that every coach is doing the best for the pupils as well as themselves to learn as well. Not every player is going to take on to every coach, believe it or not. It could be that you just clash or you struggle understanding the work ethic and things. There's different things, which is why you see players move around to different coaches and stuff. But the one biggest thing that I'd say is when you're working on something, you need to give it time. That's the biggest thing. And I know as snooker players, as sports people in general, we want it yesterday, which is a big thing. But when you're working on something, if you're struggling with something and you're looking to get form back, or say you're bringing your bridge distance in, like some players have over the years, you need to be working at it and really keep working at it to give it that chance to actually embed into what you're doing, and then you can see is it something that's worked? Do we need to move it back slightly? Or what's actually happening with it? Do we need to strike the white somewhere different? But you need to give things time. But anyway, thanks for watching. And